How would I handle my life if I had 24 hours left to live? How would I handle certain situations if I had 24 hours left to live? Would I live every single day like it's my last instead of taking for granted these days that I have and these moments that I have to create something special for my family? What would you do if you knew you only had 24 hours left to live? How would you act? How would you respond? What are the things that you would engage in? How serious would you take every single day if you knew you only had 24 hours left to live? At 17 years old, I didn't have 24 hours left to live, but what I did have an immense amount of pressure that said to me, Jeff, if you're going to do this, you're going to have to get good right now. And here's the reason why. Does anybody in here know how many hours it takes to master a skill? Anybody? It takes about 10,000 hours to master a skill. 10,000. If you do the math on that, now, there's a formula to this math, but I'm going to give you the quick, okay? If you do the formula to that, if you want to master a skill, it's probably going to take you around 10 years of dedicated time in order to master this skill. So I started to ask myself, should I take life seriously now at 17 so that I can finish my 10 years at 27, or should I wait until I'm 30 years old and then finish my 10 years at 40 years old? Well, it only made sense for me to start my years at 17 years old. Wherever you are right now, here's what I want to tell you. The quicker you get it, the longer you get to enjoy it. Y'all, I had to stop looking at other people on social media. I had to stop looking at them because my friends, they out vacationing, they out having a good time. They out doing all of these fancy things that I wanted to do. But y'all, I had to make a couple of sacrifices. I had to sacrifice relationships. I had to sacrifice friendships, all of these things in the name of making sure that I put in the time that's required for me to become successful. Because I learned that you can't be a professional working amateur hours. You can't be a professional. I wanted to be a professional athlete my whole entire life, but I worked like an amateur. How can you expect professional results when you're working like an amateur? I worked like an amateur my whole entire life, y'all, and things didn't happen for me, and I was so surprised when they didn't happen. I'm like, yo, why is this stuff not working out for me? I'm trying to learn something. I got a mentor, and my mentor, he taught me the letter E. He taught me about experience. He taught me about experience. He said, Jeff, in order for you to get better, you have to change your experience and change what you're exposed to. Okay? He took me to this very particular school that I'm going to take y'all to real quick. It's called Bougie School. Okay? I'm going to take you all to Bougie School really, really quick, okay? And the reason that I wanted to, I made up in my mind 6 years ago that I have to be successful. You know why? Because I like expensive things. I mean, and it's nothing wrong with that. Maybe you don't like expensive things, and that's completely fine. But there was a certain standard that I wanted to set for my life. So my mentor, he said, Jeff, you got to go to Bougie School because you got to feel like you deserve the things that you want in life. I said, okay, talk to me nice. I said, okay, talk to me nice. I said, what does that mean? He said, the reason why most people don't achieve certain things is because they don't even feel like they're worthy of it. I said, well, how is that possible? He said, because they've never been exposed to it. He said, most people fail in life not because they aim too high and miss. Most people fail in life because they aim too low and hit. All I wanted to do was graduate high school. That was it. I did it. Wasn't living the type of life that I thought I should be living. So he took me to school.